This is Linda Favela, Song of Songs 5. In the last verse of the last chapter, the woman said, "Let my beloved come into his garden." Solomon responds, verse 1. I have come into my garden, my sister, my bride. I've gathered my myrrh with my spice. I've eaten my honeycomb with my honey. I've drunk my wine with my milk. Comment, the voice coming up could be none other than God. He says, still in verse 1, Eat, friends, drink, yes, drink abundantly, beloved. Comment, now skipping to a scene in married life, the woman was in bed at night and had the following dream. Verse 2, I was asleep, but my heart was awake. It's the voice of my beloved who knocks. Open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled, for my head is filled with dew and my hair with the dampness of the night. I've taken off my robe. Indeed must I put it on. I've washed my feet. Indeed must I soil them. My beloved thrust his hand in through the latch opening. My heart pounded for him. I rose up to open for my beloved. My hands dripped with myrrh, my fingers with liquid myrrh on the handles of the lock. I opened to my beloved, but my beloved left and had gone away. My heart went out when he spoke. I looked for him, but I didn't find him. I called him, but he didn't answer. The watchmen who go about the city found me. They beat me. They bruised me. The keepers of the walls took my cloak away from me. I adjure you, daughters of Jerusalem, if you find my beloved, that you tell him that I'm faint with love. Comment, we know that was a dream all the way through, even the part about waking up, because it was so bizarre at the end that the city watchman beat her. So it was all a dream from start to finish. But back to the beginning of it, it was in terms that a child wouldn't be able to pick up on it. The man wanted in. She wasn't very much awake and didn't want to oblige him. He gave up immediately, but she proceeded to wake up more, put her hand on the handles of the lock, found them dripping with myrrh, him gone, and now she was aroused and pining for him. She searched the dark city for him and was beaten by the watchman. It ended even worse than being beaten, with the keepers of the wall taking her cloak, with what happened after that left unspoken. That's all an allegory of us and God. Why is it we don't awaken to God immediately and answer the call? It's a loving call. We're His love, His dove, His undefiled, meaning He overlooks our sin, but we're not thinking straight. We're half asleep. Let's get our head together and give Him the immediate welcome. He won't stand there knocking for long. The lock is for us to open. He won't break through of His own forcing. He's too much of a gentleman. If we don't respond, we'll be seized by the forces of darkness, beaten and abused. What an incredibly bad ending. We'll be left wanting Him, but tragically and forever we'll be in the wrong hands of the forces of darkness. The passage ended with the woman adjuring the daughters of Jerusalem that if they see Him, please tell Him she's faint with love. They say, verse 9, How is your beloved better than another beloved, you fairest among women? How is your beloved better than another beloved, that you do so adjure us? Comment, the daughters of Jerusalem are intrigued. They know who the king is, but they want some candy for the hearing. Tell us why he's all that, they say. What follows is her description of the husband and a depiction of the glory of God. The man described here might even bear some resemblance to the risen and glorified Lord Jesus Christ. She says, verse 10, My beloved is white and ruddy, the best among 10,000. His head is like the purest gold. His hair is bushy, black as a raven. His eyes are like doves beside the water brooks, washed with milk, mounted like jewels. His cheeks are like a bed of spices with towers of perfumes. His lips are like lilies dripping liquid myrrh. His hands are like rings of gold set with beryl. His body is like ivory work overlaid with sapphires. His legs are like pillars of marble set on sockets of fine gold. His appearance is like Lebanon, excellent as the cedars. His mouth is sweetness. Yes, he's altogether lovely. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, daughters of Jerusalem. Comment, Song of Songs 6 is next.